One run is enough when you pitch a Maddox that is 99 pitches or fewer. Last one for the Rangers was Cole Hamels in 2017. This is the earliest on the schedule that a Ranger has pitched a complete game in 26 years. We just don't go out there thinking a guy in his second start is going to do what Nathan Eovaldi did tonight.
No, you don't. But when you know, if you got a manageable pitch count, you got an old school manager in Bruce Bochy who's going to ride that starter and let him decide his fate. You can go to the tape and see what Nathan Eovaldi did tonight. Look, we can talk about there wasn't much work. I'm just going to take you directly to the seventh when the game's on the line. We've got a runner at first base, and it's one run. We're facing Elly De La Cruz. Look at this. Cutter in, cutter in. We're going to come back to that. Remember, cutter in to De La Cruz. Now he knows Lux was watching that. There's the split, gets him and out immediately, and then we're going to get a fly out. What I'd love to see right here, Alex, is just a veteran guy not panicking. Game on the line. One swing, you lose right here.
Yeah, making big pitches when it counts, too. You see all those pitches well located right there, and that ground ball that Lux hit to second base, perfectly located split to get him out in front.
Now you're back in the ninth inning. Same situation. Seventh and ninth inning, you've got a guy on first base, and the game is on the line. One swing, you go and you lose. This is a good swing right here by McLean. Gets the second out after Friedel with the bunt. And now Cruz again. Remember, cutter. There's the cutter in off the plate to get to this splitter, his best pitch. This splitter right here gets hit if he doesn't do that work in. Goes back to it, then goes in to finish him off like he did in the second at bat. Look what I wanted to show right here. Nathan Eovaldi cruised. Hit complete game shutout. You still work for it. In the seventh, in the ninth, he had the go-ahead run standing at home plate, having to make pitches in a bandbox of a ballpark. You don't bear down right there, and you don't have the experience to have no panic. Nathan Eovaldi had both incredible. DeGrom getting a lot of talk, as he should. You get both of these guys in the playoffs, nobody wants them.
Yeah, and I mean, the Reds have been swinging the bats really well coming into this game, especially what they did in yesterday's game. But to your point right there, Nathan Eovaldi, veteran pitcher there, knowing that, hey, a team's going to come at you a couple of times over the course of a game, especially when you're pitching like that, being able to make big pitches when you need to, change speeds, go in and out. That's how you get those off-balance swings and get weak contact to be able to get out of jams.
Well, and he's an artist. He understands the art of pitching. We didn't even mention that De La Cruz had 2 homers last night. He faced him in the seventh and the ninth, third and fourth time through the lineup. It can be done. You have to have some resolve upstairs.
Some props to Higgy, too, behind the plate. Exactly. That's one thing. As a catcher, like, that's what you love that. I'd rather call a shutout than hit a game-winning homer any day of the week.
Right the first time. Former catcher.
Yeah, former catcher.